in the game.
Oh my god. What the fuck do you have to be so annoying all the time? I don't care, don't meow.
One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Spartans offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
On third down, he drops to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And we get a look at C.J. Carr. More than 300 yards and 3 scores in his last outing. Bunch formation for these receivers. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Hauls it in. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And great house and phase on both backs, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well. To have that speed element, and a couple of guys that maybe click now with this C.J. Carr offense, and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Running inside, it's Mobley. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Notre Dame right back to the line. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Play action, C.J. Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Mobley. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Complete to the right. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Carr. Bears the pressure. Makes the grab. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Carr throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. And
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Carr to throw for it on 4th. On target. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
you know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it, everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Pulls and fires complete. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Edwards. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. Wants to return it. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here's Carr to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires left. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Spartans offense, ready to go to work. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snags it over the middle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Good pickup on that play. Let's give him 9 on that one, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Spartans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. C.J. Carr firing again. Grab near the marker. It's Graham. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Throwing. Carr. That's caught. It's Porter. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Really nice job by this offense. I love it. They were aggressive, moved down the field, got the touchdown, broke the 0-0 seal. This game has not been high-flying by any stretch, but that's how you finish a first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the number 7 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's LSU on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in South Bend. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with Notre Dame's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Reese?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now, 2nd and long working here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mobley. Snowed under by the defense. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Carr. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He gets a block. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Special teams proving to be special.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Brinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Turning it on! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Open on the right side, that's Smith. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. And to throw it before he wanted.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Notre Dame sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented.
Maybe a crease. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Carr to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run inside. It's Young. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Edwards. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Fakes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Yeah, a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player. but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Quick strike complete. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Stop just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. There's a crease. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to the ground with the running back. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a huge play. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out,
Could be an alley. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their 1st of 3. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now Michigan State wants to stop the clock. It's their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unleashes one. And wings it incomplete.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. You don't want to get carried away. It's still early, but that was an impressive performance to go to 3-0. What do you think? How good is this team, David?
I love when you say you don't want to get carried away. But, you know why you say but? Because we're going to get carried away. Great start. This is what we do. We're going to react to what we see, and 3-0 is exactly how you draw it up. You build momentum, you start to build confidence, and you start to look like a team, Jesse, that might could do some damage later on in the postseason.
So, can they drown out the noise? Can they not pay attention to what we're talking about and how good we think they are and just keep that workman-like mentality each and every week? Lunch pail